Quick question. How many AI tools have you signed up for this year? And how many of them actually changed how you work? Yeah, that's what I thought. There are more than 10,000 AI tools out there right now. And the honest secret of this whole industry is that you don't need 10,000 tools. You need about 8. One for each thing you actually do. So here's the deal: 8 everyday tasks. For each one, I'll put the 3 tools genuinely worth your time on the table. Stamp one card as the winner, the one I'd hand you if you could only pick one, and then give you the part every other list skips: the play. One concrete move you can copy tonight and get a real result. Real prices, real free tiers, and nobody on this table paid to be here. This is your loadout. Let's deal the first hand. One thing before the first card hits the felt, because I want you to be able to trust this list. Every card you're about to see shows 3 things: what the tool actually is in one sentence, what it really costs, including whether the free tier is genuinely useful or just a demo, and what it's secretly bad at. Because every tool is bad at something, and the lists that hide that part are advertisements. The winner stamp means exactly one thing. If you are starting from zero on this task, this is the card I would put in your hand first. That's it. All right? Task 1: content creation. Content creation is the crowded one. So this hand gets 4 cards. ChatGPT is your writer's room. Ideas, hooks, scripts, captions, titles. It never leaves the loadout. Higgsfield turns those scripts into cinematic footage, and we'll come back to it later. Poppy is the wild card, a visual canvas where you drop competitor videos and voice notes, and it studies them and scripts in your own style. Serious creators swear by it, but know this: there is no free tier and no monthly plan. It's around $400 a year, paid upfront. That's a card for full time creators, not beginners. So the stamp goes to CapCut. The free tier is genuinely free, and the new AI editing is absurd. Here's the play: dump 10 minutes of raw phone footage in, tell it cut this into a 60-second energetic recap, tap auto captions, and post. 5 minutes, start to reel. Task 2: brainstorming. And these 3 cards think very differently, which is the point. ChatGPT is the fast generalist. 20 ideas in 10 seconds. Great for volume. Grok has one genuine superpower: it's plugged straight into LiveX data. So if your idea depends on what people are talking about today, not last year, Grok sees it first. But the winner stamp goes to Claude, because brainstorming isn't really about generating ideas, it's about thinking. Claude holds huge, messy context, your whole business plan, your last 10 drafts, and pushes back like a sharp co founder instead of agreeing with everything. And here's the play: ask for 20 ideas, pick the one you love, then flip the table. Say, now argue why this idea fails. Be brutal. The idea that survives that conversation is the one worth your next month. Task 3: business owners, this hand is yours. Claude is the everyday operator. Contracts summarized, emails drafted, spreadsheets explained, policies checked. $20 a month, works day 1. The new card is Cytd. It just launched this month, and it solves a problem most owners haven't noticed yet. When someone asks ChatGPT for the best dentist near me, does your business come up, or does your competitor? CITD measures that, and their team works to get you cited. But it is brand new and early reviews are mixed, so run the free audit and keep your wallet slow. The stamp goes to Claude Cowork. It's Claude's autonomous coworker. You point it at a folder, connect your email and calendar, and hand it real jobs. And the play is one sentence: every Monday at 8, build my weekly numbers report and draft the client update. It runs on schedule, whether you remember it or not. That is an employee for the price of lunch. Task 4: growing your network. And I know these 3 look interchangeable, so watch the difference. ChatGPT and Claude are your message writers. Both will draft outreach that doesn't sound like a template, and Claude especially will match the way you actually talk. But messages aren't the hard part of networking. Knowing who you're talking to is. So the stamp goes to Perplexity. It answers with live sources and citations, and its Comet browser is free now. Here's the play, and it completely changed how I walk into meetings. Before every single call or interview, you say, research this person and their company. Give me 3 sharp talking points and one genuine shared interest with sources. 2 minutes of that, and you walk in as the most prepared person in the room. Then hand those notes to Claude and say, draft the 4 line follow up. That's the whole system. Wait, there's one card left in this half of the deck, and it's the rare one. It's the only tool on this table with no price tag at all, and the only one where the value flows to the person who dealt you the cards. Real talk. 90% of you watching haven't subscribed. On Facebook, subscribe is the supporter button. That is what keeps the lights on here. On YouTube, it's free and it tells the algorithm to send you more. Subscribe to support us. Card played. 4 tasks to go, and the next one is the hand everyone came for, building apps and making money. Task 5, building apps and websites. Here's how the 3 cards split. If you're technical, Claude, through Claude Code, is the strongest engineer you can rent. It lives in your terminal and builds real software with you. Codex is OpenAI's answer, an agent you point at a code repository. It goes away, writes the code, runs the tests, and comes back with a finished pull request. Both are brilliant, and both assume you already speak developer. So for most people watching, the stamp goes to Lovable. You describe the app in plain English, and it builds it, hosts it, and puts it live. Over 25 million projects have shipped on it. The free tier gives you 5 build credits a day. And here's the play. Tonight, type, build me a booking site for my classes with a schedule, card checkout, and email confirmations. Iterate out loud, make the header green, move the button up. You will have a live business site by the weekend for about $25. Task 6, making money. And I owe you honesty here, because this category is full of liars. No tool on this table prints money. Distribution and effort are still the job. What these 3 do is delete the excuse. Lovable, you just met. Higgsfield can produce scroll-stopping ad creative for local businesses that are still paying agencies thousands for it. But the stamp goes to Emergent because it's built for exactly this. It's a team of AI agents that designs, codes, tests, and deploys a full working product: front end, back end, database, payments. The free tier gives you 10 credits a month, enough to prototype. Here's the play. Find one specific audience with one annoying problem. Say, freelance designers who hate invoicing. Tell Emergent, build an invoice tracker for freelance designers with login, payment links, and automatic reminders. Ship it to 20 of them for $10 a month. That's not a lottery ticket, that's a product. Task 7, creating AI images and videos. And this hand has a plot twist. HeyGen is the face card. One photo of you becomes a photoreal avatar that presents any script, and it translates finished videos into over 175 languages with matching lips. Higgsfield is the director's card. Every major video model, Sora, Veo, Kling, in one workspace with over 70 cinematic camera moves, you just click. Crash zooms, bullet time, the works. But the stamp goes to the company everyone still thinks is just voices. ElevenLabs quietly became the everything studio. It now generates images and video using the leading models, then adds the parts nobody else has, its own voices, lip sync, music, and sound effects in one timeline. Starts at $6 a month. The play. Write a 60-second script, generate the voiceover, generate the clips, sync and score it, and export a finished faceless shot without ever leaving one tab. Last task, learning anything instantly. Perplexity is the quick answer card. Ask, get a cited answer, chase the sources. Gemini hides the most underrated free feature in AI right now, guided learning. Instead of handing you answers, it tutors you with questions, step by step. And Google's own trial data showed students jumping from the 50th to the 64th percentile in about 12 hours of use. If you're a student, that card is free and it's a cheat code. But the stamp goes to NotebookLM because the deepest learning isn't about the internet's information, it's about yours. Upload your textbook chapter, your lecture notes, your meeting recordings, and it answers only from those sources, so it can't drift into nonsense. Then the play. One click turns that chapter into a narrated video overview, a quiz, and a mind map. Same material, 3 formats, 10 minutes. You will never read a chapter cold again. And that's the full board. 8 tasks, 8 winners. CapCut for content, Claude for thinking, Cowork for running the business, Perplexity for walking in prepared, Lovable for shipping apps, Emergent for shipping products, ElevenLabs for the studio, NotebookLM for actually learning. Screenshot this board. Seriously, right now. Because here's the thing, nobody says at the end of these lists, the loadout doesn't make you good. Running the place does. Every tool on this table has a free way in. So the cost of finding your card is 0. Pick one task that matters to you this week. Play one card. Run one play tonight. That's the entire difference between the people collecting AI tools and the people getting paid because of them. I packed the whole table into one free guide, the AI loadout. All 8 winners, every backup card, the real prices, and free tier limits, and every play written out word for word so you can copy and paste them. If you want it, comment the word loadout and I'll send it to you, or grab it from the link in the description. And if you're just getting started with all of this, my step by step beginner guides are linked down there too. Quick reminder, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, so follow wherever you're watching, because next week I'm testing the cards that didn't make this table. Stop collecting tools. Start running plays. I'll see you in the next one.